What's up YouTube? Capital G here, looking at an Astal Pack 8 spoiler. I believe this set is supposed to be released on Friday, and you know what? It actually has some really good cards in here. Furthermore, they've actually errated some cards, but let's look at the cards that we know about that are already in here. For the super rares, I think Konami gave us a pretty good selection here, as we have Spirit Beach from Pingu, Lose a Turn, we've got Graph, we have the new BLS card. They decided to rarity bump Cosmo Town, which is going to make a lot of people happy, as you know, Cosmos are being played a lot. There's Toon Mask Sorcerer, Instant Fusion, and Book of Eclipse. So first off, Lose a Turn is definitely a card that is in need of a reprint. In its heyday, like right after Cross Souls was released, I mean, it was like a $60 card, because for decks like Yosenju and Cleaford, I mean, it was just like a bona fide staple, and it was pretty much as good as Skill Drain, if not better, in those decks. I like that we're getting rarity bumps on cards like Graph and Rampingu. It's just, you know, these are good established decks that have done really well in Ritual Beast and Burning Abyss, and you know, the people will still play these decks, and these cards aren't going to be very expensive, so you know, they might want to bling their deck out a lot. Cosmo Town was just like a duh pick. I mean, they made it a common and Clash of Rebellion. Now they've seen how successful that Cosmos are. I don't think this is going to be the last time that we see a Cosmo card end up being bumped up to a super rare in this set. I think in the future, maybe Astal Pack 9, we might see like Forerunner, or you know, another like Cosmo card, maybe like Good Witch might get bumped up to like a super rare or something like that. Toon Mask Sorcerer. You know, just a little while ago, this card was actually $10. So yeah, when Toons had first came out, in Dragons of Legends 2, I believe, there was actually a lot of hype around Toons for some reason. I never thought they were going to actually be that good, but a lot of the Toon cards got really expensive. So, you know, definitely good to see a Toon reprint. And Instant Fusion, even though it really wasn't that hard to get, with Elder Entity Norton just being released, and then with Cyber Dragon Infinity right around the corner in 3 months, this is going to be one of those cards where Konami knows that they can push this. Book of Eclipse, I really wish that we would have had this 6 months ago, because this card was everywhere. Right after the Secret Forces dropped, man, everybody was trying to get Book of Eclipses, and it was like, wasn't that like a $7 common, something like that? So yeah, I mean, a super rare would have been highly sought after. The Mystical Space Typhoon Ultimate, I'm not actually in love with. I just think at this point, Mystical Space Typhoon is just, it's one of those cards where it's like redundant to reprint it. I believe that it has had more reprints than any card in history, more than Utopia, more than Bottomless Trap Hole, Book of Moon, Evac. I think Mystical Space Typhoon probably, if I looked it up, has the record for most reprints. And honestly, I've never been a fan of Ultimates. I prefer just the ultra rares from like Magic / Spell Ruler, but I mean, I guess to each its own. The Fiendish Saint one is okay, because I don't believe that card has ever been printed as an ultra or as an ultimate. I know Super Rare and Cyber Dark Impact, I believe there was the original set, and it's always been a card that's consistently held its value, because it's always been a card that has seen a lot of play. When Cyber Dragon Infinity comes out, I expect this to move out for Solemn Notices and Breakthrough Skills, but you know, that hasn't come to fruition yet. Now, some interesting things. We have had some text updates, and that's probably why Konami decided to put some of these cards in here, so that they could get the new text. Lose a Turn now has the Skill Drain text, where it says, when a monster is face up on the field, negate its effect. So if your opponent summons that Exiton Knight, they activate the effect, then they use Book of Moon. The effect will resolve, or pretty much anytime a monster goes face down. If they use Book of Eclipse, Book of Moon, any other way of flipping monsters face down, like maybe W-Bell Meteorite or something like that. And Black Horn of Heaven has been errated too, or it's had its text updated, where it only negates one monster that is special summoned, as it says, when your opponent would special summon exactly one monster. So it's kind of like Thunder King Ryo now. The card sucks against pendulum summons. You just unless your opponent only pendulum summons one monster, but you never see that happen, where somebody, I mean, not even on the anime. I'm watching the anime. I have yet to see Yuya summon like one monster via pendulum summon. So now this makes Solemn Warning even better. The fact that we have so many limited options when it comes to getting rid of mass pendulum summons. Basically, Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, and Solemn Notice. Those are like the only ways to negate the actual like summons and just get rid of them permanently. So overall, I think the set looks pretty good. There's also some ignites in here that were made super rares. Ignites haven't really been that popular, so you know, you can take that for what you will. But yeah, I think the set is I think the set's actually pretty decent. So let me know what you guys think. I'll have the printed version right here, which is on Pojo. We're still waiting for that last ultimate rare. Some people are saying that it's rumored to be Trishula, but no hard confirmation yet. Thank you guys for watching as always.